I hiked for hours trying to navigate an alternate route far removed from any of the main roads. I'd run out of water by then, and thirst gnawed at my throat, urging me to find a river or stream to quench it. I had been walking through the dense woods for what felt like an eternity, my mind and body already drained from the ordeal with Amy. I searched my map for a source of hydration, which finally led me to a small stream that trickled through the underbrush. I crouched down at the water's edge, my fingers reaching for the clear liquid. I was seconds away from cupping the water in my hands when a voice behind me shattered the silence. "Don't!" Startled, I turned to find a stranger standing nearby. He was disheveled, with unkempt hair and a lab coat that was worn and dirty. His eyes held a glimmer of desperation, and he extended a trembling hand, urging me not to drink. The doctor, for that's what he appeared to be, spoke with a nervous intensity. "You can't drink that water. It's contaminated." My hand froze, inches from the stream. The realization hit me like a physical blow. Contaminated water was the last thing I needed in this already perilous world. "Contaminated?" I asked, my voice tight with anxiety. The man nodded, his fingers visibly shaking as he retrieved a set of glass vials from a tattered backpack. "I've been running tests on the water in this area," he explained. "I'm trying to find out if the cause of the virus is from our water source." My mind raced as I processed the gravity of the situation. I had been moments away from drinking water that could potentially be lethal. The thought of what might have happened sent a shiver down my spine. I asked, "Are you a doctor?" "Dr. Matthews," he replied. "I'm a scientist." Dr. Matthews worked with hurried determination, taking water samples from the stream, his hands moving with precision. I watched him work, with my anxiety growing with each passing moment. The woods around us seemed still, save for the gentle murmur of the stream, but I still kept watch for the infected. As he continued his work, I couldn't help but feel a sense of growing unease. The scientist's nerves were palpable, his gaze darting around as if he expected danger to descend upon us at any moment. It was clear that he had seen the horrors of the world firsthand, and his work was a testament to his resilience. Finally, I approached him cautiously, my voice low and filled with a mix of gratitude and concern. "Thank you for stopping me," I said. "I can't imagine what would have happened if I had taken that water." He spared me a brief, weary smile, one that held the weight of a world turned upside down. "I've seen too many people fall victim to violent meningitis," he replied. "I couldn't just sit by and let you be one of them." As he sealed the vials and carefully stored them into his bag, I couldn't help but wonder what had driven him to this point. Before the world had succumbed to chaos, he had been a scientist, a beacon of knowledge and discovery. Now, his expertise was channeled into preserving life in a world gone mad. The scientist glanced at me, his eyes filled with a mixture of desperation and resolve. "I need to get these samples to my laboratory," he said. "I have to find a way to purify the water to make it safe again." I offered to help, my heart heavy with the realization that his work was vital not only for our survival, but for the survival of our future as a species. With a nod, we set off together, his tattered lab coat and my worn backpack a symbol of the resilience that had kept us going in a world teetering on the edge of madness. The path ahead was uncertain, but the scientist's determination to find answers and restore a semblance of order to the chaos gave me a glimmer of hope.